Welcome back to another episode of the Switch Survival Guide. So on the last episode, we built the foundation for this ridiculous base that we're working on, and it's essentially floating up in the sky on the edge of a cliff, and it's designed to trick dinosaurs into falling off the cliff if they come to attack us. So we just finished building these platforms that we're working on. We made a nice foundation below us, about 6 stories below us, and now we have some good area to build on. So I'm going to start building with these thatched door frames. Now, the main goal of this, aside from being very high out of reach, too high even for a tyrannosaur to attack us, is to save on as much building material as possible. By using thatched door frames, it hardly costs any material and mostly uses thatch, which we can collect very quickly from the forest next to us. So this is a really fast base build in terms of how fast you can gather stuff, but it's going to be just as effective as if we made this out of wood or even stone because nothing can reach us from this high up. Now, even if a dinosaur does attack us from the top of this cliff, like where my parasaur is standing over there, if it comes straight for us, which they always do, it's going to fall off the walkway and fall down below this base. So I'm going to run and grab some more materials. And we've gotten some more materials and made another couple of door frames. And I found out that because these door frames are slightly uneven, as you can see here, this one's just a little bit below the other one, I'm going to need to make my base 2 stories high because you can't actually walk from the lower section to the higher section if there's a ceiling above you. So just a heads up, that's why I'm doing this. I could make it 1 story if all of these ceilings were exactly the same height, but instead I'm making a nice 2-story base, which will be helpful. It's a lot more spacious, and we can technically build a 2nd floor if we need to. So I'm going to fill this in with ceilings and door frames, and we're basically just building the outer shell of this base. We'll start filling in the doors later, and it won't cost much more materials to do it this way than it would to just make straight up walls, but this way we have a nice structure as quickly as possible. And we're going to be able to park our dinosaurs on top of the roof, which will keep them so far out of harm's way that nothing should be able to hurt them. So we've gotten some more materials, and we're just filling in the rest of the open gaps, dropping up all of these walls and ceilings everywhere that we need them. So by the end of this, we'll have a nice covered area, and we essentially have 2 floors that we can walk around on. But this whole section is made of thatch, which was very easy to gather the materials for. So this is going to give us enough room to put most of the amenities that we need in a house, and we can actually extend the foundation down below us and make it bigger if we need to. And now I'm going to try to set something up so we can make a ramp up to the ceiling and take our dinosaurs up on the ceiling to park them there, which will keep them really safe. Now, one of the hardest things about taming dinosaurs is keeping them alive, because when a predator comes by, it'll attack and kill your dinosaurs. But I'm going to make a nice little landing spot over here that we can use to maneuver our dinosaurs out and get them to go straight up a ramp. I'll probably put together some railings and all that stuff later, but first I just want to get all the basics up there so as quickly as possible I can get my dinosaurs up and out of harm's way. Now I've got some wooden ramps on the parasaur that's just been carrying them around for us, and I'm going to try to snap one onto this ceiling. There we go. Now once again, if you're having trouble snapping something in the right place, just hit the top right bumper and it will cycle between snap points and sometimes hit right where you want it to be. Ramps are always tricky, but it looks like it's in the right spot there, and now I can just walk up on top of this base. So it's kind of like having a nice protected yard, only it's actually on the roof, which is a great place to park dinosaurs. If you build a normal base, like 2 or 3 stories high, and you park your dinos on your roof, it keeps them a lot safer. Now you do sometimes run into an issue where they can clip through the floor, and sometimes you'll end up with a glitch where a dinosaur lands inside your base. So I'm going to try to build this out a little bit more pretty soon so that that won't happen, and if the dino clips through the ceiling, it'll just fall off the edge. So I am actually dying of dehydration right now. As you can see by that big fire, it's extremely hot here. There's a heat wave, so I need to get down very quickly. So I'm going to show you a very dangerous trick. You can technically jump off a cliff, and as long as you dismount your dinosaur right before you hit the ground, you'll be safe and won't die. Now, if you're on your dinosaur as you hit the ground, your dino will die. If you get off the dinosaur too high, you fall too far off of the dinosaur, and you will also die. So you've got to time it just before you hit the ground, but definitely try to err on the side of jumping sooner, because if you die, you'll respawn, but if your dino dies, it's gone forever. So he's floating in the air right now. You can get some weird glitches when that happens, so I'm just going to call him, and hopefully he'll walk off of the air, and there we go. Now we can ride him again. So we just barely avoided dying of heat exhaustion there. So that's why in the next episode, I taught you how to make canteens, and I actually published that before this one because it would have been a great idea to make those before this point. But there you go. So now we have all of the basic structure for this really cool base in place, and in the next episode we'll start moving our dinos and our items up here and start building out this base. So thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next episode. Please like and subscribe and comment if you have any questions. Thanks so much for watching this video from the Ark Survival Guide. If you enjoyed it or found it helpful, please like this video and subscribe to our channel so we can bring you more great guides like this one. Ark is an amazing game, but there is so much to learn before you can really enjoy it. We are dedicated to bringing you high-quality guides, tutorials, and Let's Play videos that are fun, helpful, clean, and suitable for the entire family. There's a tutorial in this series for everything we have done so far in this video. Check out these playlists for more episodes from this series and other guides to help you enjoy your journey on Ark.